Thank you, Brad. Thank you, folks. A year ago, I sat on this very platform and spoke to a much smaller crowd. I'm sure some of you were here. My name is Bob Guida. I'm running for Congress in the 2nd District. Every day, with our current national debt, the interest on that debt accrues another $1 billion. Every day, while we remain dependent upon foreign sources of oil, we export $1 billion in cash to OPEC. And every day, we're involved in war against terrorism that, in terms that are disclosed to us, spends about $6 billion a month. About $200 million a day. Our country is drowning in debt. Our Congress knows no restraint on the collection or the dispersion of our tax dollars. Last year in America, 86,000 small businesses closed their doors. This year it's expected to exceed 100,000 small businesses. I'm not here to tell you about what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you about what I have done as a state representative and deputy majority leader of the House in New Hampshire. I supported Governor Craig Benson and supported and voted to sustain his veto of a state budget, ultimately to produce the budget that was 0.5% lower than the prior biennium. I served on the Ways and Means Committee. That's the committee that levies taxes and assesses fees to run state operations. We halted Gene Shaheen's attempt to impose a sales tax. We halted Mark Furmal's attempt to impose an income tax. And imagine this, I worked with a Democrat, Paul McGurk from Walpole, who for 8 years had unsuccessfully tried to eliminate the legacy and successions tax. Guess what? We got it done. We got it done because of leadership and commitment and singularity of purpose. Understanding that what you do is much more important, as Ronald Reagan said, than who gets credit. Understanding that if we don't get it together in this election cycle, our country will be so far down the path of socialism with so much momentum that it will likely be irreversible. If I can pass one bill, if I can pass one measure in the United States Congress and have it signed into law, it would be a balanced budget amendment. Because until we as citizens do the hard work and elect people that are willing to go fight for that, and for fiscal spending controls, our nation is doomed to continue borrowing half of every dollar it spends from countries that are not our friends. And when we can't borrow it, we have a Fed that prints it and further devalues our dollars. I'd like the opportunity to work for you. I've done it as a selectman, as a state rep, as a deputy majority leader. I've served as a Marine and an FBI agent. I understand government from both sides. I'd like to be the next congressman for the United States Congress in the 2nd District. My name is Bob Guida, and I thank you for your support.